What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. So today I decided to come on a little early. All right. I hope everyone is doing okay this afternoon. I'm not going to front. I was kind of in my feelings, what I'm saying, last night because my last video only did 80 something views, but the one before that got almost 300. Hello, somebody. All right. So I want to continue Shotgun Suge versus A Verb. All right. Let's get started. Round two. Suge goes first. I got mad guns to blast something, 2 texts to drag something, 3 nines under the bed, a few in the closet like Chaz Duncan. Pop the baby when the mag bussin'. I get your schoolhouse rock for a bunch of nothing. Guns down, sitting on top of verb like conjunction junction. So I thought that was fire. In the beginning, I like when he says, under the bed, a few in the closet like Chaz Duncan. A Verb's real name is Chaz Duncan, okay? And it has been rumored that he's in the closet. You know what in the closet means? You basically hiding the fact that you're gay. But I don't believe that, okay? He's just different. He's smooth. And he got mad baby mothers and mad kids. So I totally doubt that he's gay, all right? And then I like in the middle of the bar, I get your schoolhouse rock for a bunch of nothing. And then in the end, he goes conjunction junction. I don't know if y'all know about that song, Conjunction Junction, where's your function? That's a video of words. Okay, it's a song by Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, in a state of being joined, united, or linked synonyms and adjectives together. That's basically the song in the video is teaching you how you combine things, how you link things, whether that's words or whatever. And he's battling a verb. Next bar. You put up donuts and all my guns function. Double D's, box of men, America runs on Duncan. Mac shells, how you fit those in? I put Duncan in a box with 6 holes in them. I St. Louis ran Duncan, cock it back and blam Duncan. When I lando, I Banchero and slam Duncan. Woo! He was giving me goosebumps when he was rapping. I love the way Suge delivery is, the way Suge rap. He always make me feel his bars. Okay, he's so loud, he projects his voice, and he's like a straight up bully on stage. You know what I'm saying? And his bars be on point though. All right, so let me explain. In the beginning, I like when he says, Double D's box them in. America runs on. Remember that commercial? America runs on Dunkin'. That's the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. And what's A Verb's real name? His name is Chaz Duncan. So he had a lot of Dunkin' flips in this round. All right. Then I like when he says, I put Dunkin' in a box with 6 holes in them. You know, a real Dunkin' Donuts, like the donuts actually have holes inside of it. So, but of course he means he put 6 holes in Chaz Duncan, okay? And so that was fire. I put Dunkin' in a box like a casket with 6 holes in them. But real donuts have holes in the middle of them, okay? And he's from St. Louis. I like at the end of the bar, he goes, when I land though, I Banchero and slam Duncan. All right, that's a play on words for in Orlando because the basketball player Banchero, he plays for Orlando Magic, and he hit the basketball on another basketball player. Okay, but in this bar, Shotgun Suge saying he'll slam Duncan, or you slam dunk. So that was fire. That was really, really good. Okay, so next bar. Headshot. Take a big chunk. Come off that island, get a shit slunk. Click dunk. I put A on the shirt like a chickmunk. Silences make silence noise. Glock 17 in the middle of his head since he wanna be an Allen boy. This heat'll put him under like a head dryer. 3-minute rounds, they ain't book, man. I'll cook you in half the time like an air dryer. Woo! Yo, he had the whole stage. Like I was saying to myself, imagine if this was on a big stage, man, because this is Smack Volume small room. And in the small room, he had everybody like, whoa, like everybody was going crazy off of Suge bars. All right, so in this bar, I like in the beginning when he says he put A on the shirt like a chickmunk. The chickmunks, okay, they actually have the letter A on his shirt, and he's battling A Verb. So that was nice. Now, in the middle, he goes, in the middle of his head since he want to be an Allen boy. Verb's name on Twitter is Allen boy. Okay, and at the end, I like when he goes 3-minute rounds they in book, and then he cut it off and says, "Man, I'll cook you in half the time like an air fryer." I don't know if y'all know about air fryers, but they're very popular. I even have one in Georgia. Okay, you can literally cut the half of time of cooking, like if you making salmon or whatever, other meats and foods and stuff. So that was fire. Next bar. You guards here? You guards here in the streets, we don't care about a class rank. I sold dope to get mad bank. Don't tell me about a risk. What you know about 500 bags of heroin stashed in a gas tank? I really did that. Newspaper rap for sure. Front page, back page, front page and back and more. You could pop a sleeve, then read about the block that got spit on the night before. So that was fire. At the end, I like when he says, you could pop a sleeve. Now, you know that saying, what's up under your sleeve? Like, yo, what you got up under your sleeve? You know that saying. And basically, when they say that, it's like, what kind of idea or plan that you have that you didn't tell nobody? What you got under your sleeve? What you up to, pretty much. Okay? Or, okay, it can mean, a gun, because when he demonstrated it when he was battling, he goes pop a sleeve, you know what I'm saying? The way he did it, it made it seem like he was, like the cartridge of a gun or something like that. Then read about the block that got spent on the night before. So that was fire, because it's like now you got a plan. What's up your sleeve? You got a plan, and then you read in the newspaper about something that happened on the other block the night before. All right, next bar. You gonna tell us about you come from the darkness, your chrome be packing? Yeah, your hood be so cracking. Yeah, Verb, you from the hood, but you ain't participating in no action. Pill plug. I know the doctor that killed Mike Jackson. So he basically in this bar saying, Verb, yeah, you from St. Louis and all, you from the gutter, but you ain't participating in no action. You squeaky clean, basically. Okay, then he goes pill plug, like he knows the people with the pills that do the pills. I know the doctor that killed Mike Jackson. You know Michael Jackson died of an overdose with pills, and they actually tried and convicted the doctor who gave Michael Jackson those pills. All right, so now we're gonna go to the next bar. Stamps say ice pack. We slinging that shit that made ill stop rapping. Putting in work is like weight training. It keep you out of harm's way. All we do is lift still and curl 40s. Every day is arm day. Let me say that again. The stamps say ice pack. We slinging that shit that made ill will stop rapping. Not ill will. The stamps say ice pack. We slinging that shit that make ill stop rapping. Putting in work is like weight training. It keep you out of harm's way. All we do is lift still and curl 40s. Every day is arm day. So you know when you lifting weights, you curling 40s, meaning 40 weight lifting, weights. Okay. Also you lifting weights. The steel, the weights got steel and stuff on it. Okay, but of course he didn't mean like that, all right? He mean he lift the gun, the steel is a gun, and he curl 40s. 40s could be a Glock 40, or it could be maybe a 40 beer bottle, all right? And then in the beginning when he said the stamps say Ice Pack is a battle rapper that's Young Ill, not Ill Will, but Young Ill, who's also from St. Louis, okay? And he used to battle a lot back in the days, the early 2000s, but all of a sudden he stopped battle rapping, and it's been rumored that he was on drugs and he was actually on crack. It's a rumor. I don't know if that's really true though. Last bar. St. Louis, we riding through. I'm looking for Verb. I'm shooting interviews. Small weapon, get his men excused. I got a couple of carts for your cut, Duncan Penderhughes. Get laid down for trying to be something you not, like Blade Brown. All right, so remember that movie Class Act, work that body. But anyway, in the movie Class Act, they had Duncan Penderhughes and Blade Brown. Duncan Penderhughes was played by Kid, remember Kid? Kid and Play, and then Blade Brown was played by play. Okay, so in the beginning, I like when he goes, small weapon, get his men excused, but that's a play on word for minuscule. And minuscule just means that something that's very tiny and very small. And he did say small weapon. Then in the middle, he goes, got a couple of carts for your cut, Duncan. Duncan Penderhughes, but he's battling Chaz Duncan, who's a verb. Okay, and right, and at the end get laid down for trying to be something you not. In the movie, they had switched places, you know. So Duncan Penderhughes was supposed to be kid, but then somehow I don't want to get into it, but they basically switched places, and one was one person, the other was the other. You just got to see the movie to understand. But anyway, he started off wigging Shotgun Suge. He started off haymaker after haymaker after haymaker, you know, rapping at such a fast pace. But towards the end of the round, he started stumbling, I noticed a little bit. He was stumbling. He was just losing a little bit of steam. He had a little bit filler, okay? But it was still a great round, and I love the name flips. They were very, very, like, what's the word, creative. Like, I never heard of the Duncan Penderhughes bar and America Runs on Duncan. Like, you never heard any other battle rapper say those kind of name flips. So I give him a lot of props for this round. He did very good. All right, so now we're going to go to a verb, round 2. You are facing a pro killer. I can slash and stab without staggering. This stupid rapping, I'ma take this body. Like human trafficking, I'm back again. Stick daggering, twist half and bend. Cause they don't respect the fight in the dog, they respect the win. Spin again, we project who we are from behind the pen. I and him, I'm the truth out here from what lies within. Now let's rumble. So that was a nice introduction. That was hard. I ain't gonna front. I like in the beginning when he says, I'ma take this body like human trafficking. And we know what human trafficking is. You know, a lot of females, young females, teenagers, young ones in their 20s, they are taken against their will. They could be walking down the street or on vacation somewhere. You ever saw that movie Taken? And they literally take it against their will. They're put on drugs and they're forced into sex, which is, you know, trafficking. All right. And then at the end of the bar, okay, I like when he says, I'm the truth out here from what lies within. You know, truth and lie. So I like that. Now let's rumble. Next bar. I'm used to pipe work, kind of like a plumber. A long stick, close bucket like a true matumbo. Then bulletproof all of the whips down to the dumb trucks. I wish that you niggas would spin like moving numb trucks. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, so in the beginning, I like when he say long stick up close bucket like a true Matumbo. I know, what's his name? Dakibi Matumbo. Remember, he was like a basketball player. He was literally 7 feet tall, basketball player from like, I believe the early 90s. Okay, and he never got a ring though. But he used to block. He was known for blocking a lot of shots and rebounds and stuff. Okay, so I like that bar. And at the end of the bar, I like when he says, bulletproof all the whips down to the dumb trucks. I wish that you niggas would. That's of course regular wood, W-O-U-L-D, the way he used it, but it's a play on words for wood because nunchucks are made out of wood, and that's W-O-O-D. So I like when you say, I wish that you niggas would spin like moving nunchucks. Bruce Lee used to use it. Them nunchucks, like, you know how you do bow. Them nunchucks, they would, and Bruce Lee was real good at using them. All right, so that was so fire. He had the crowd going crazy too. They both, like, this battle is a classic. They both was wigging. Next bar. I'm wrecking him. You're wreck catching wreck with him. I am stretching him. He getting outlined like I'm sketching him. See, this kind of style is kind of shallow. I don't gotta bow. I could conjure up a nigga's inner child and calm that down using volume. I'm hoping that catch you. But if that script don't appeal, I'm still showing I can open that capsule. fire. I loved how creative, how he go in different pockets and different flows. You know, he could be aggressive and then he could be calm. You know, that's one thing about Verb. You know, he has a lot of pockets, a lot of flows. And he's just creative with his bars. They're not simple. Some of his bars you got to kind of think about, you know. So I like that about Verb. All right. So in this bar, I like when he says at the in the middle, I could conjure up a nigga's inner child and calm that down. That's fire. Using volume. Then this was a scheme at the end. Using volume. I'm hoping that catch you, but if that script don't appeal, I'm still showing I can open that capsule. So volume, using volume, and they in the volume setting. Volume is drugs, okay? Then, but if that script don't appeal, that could be peel, when you peel something like, and then at the end, I'm still showing, still is a gun. I can open that capsule. And you know a capsule, like when you have pills inside of the capsule, you have to peel it and open it, which is an anatomy, something that could be in the body, or it could be something in your body. A capsule could be something in your body like a kidney. So that was fire. That was a nice little scheme at the end. And then that word, not really wordplay, but the way he rapped it in the first. I'm wrecking him, you're catching wreck with him. I'm sketching him. He get outlined like I'm sketching him. Fire. He said, I am stretching him. My bad. He getting outlined like I'm sketching him. Next bar. I'm about to leave smoke through your tracksuit. Nigga, your cousin wrote Shaq Fu. In a parallel universe, if he rap, nigga, that's you. Everybody was dying laughing. I didn't know. All this time, I never knew that Shotgun Suge, the battle rapper, is cousins with Shaquille O'Neal. So I had looked it up and I realized I actually seen Shaquille O'Neal post something talking about look at my cousin go or something like that. He posted something on Twitter and tagged Shotgun Suge saying that look at my cousin go, you know, about a battle or something. So that was fire. I'm going to say it again. I'm about to leave something through your tracksuit. Nigga, your cousin wrote Shaq Fu. In a parallel universe, if he rap, nigga, that's you. And remember, back in the days, in the early 90s, I remember Shaquille O'Neal having a rap song. I remember watching the videos, and he came out, and he was rapping. I was like, oh my God, that's the basketball player. You know, so Shaq Fu, though, is a 2D fighting game for Sega Genesis, okay? That came out in 94, all right? Sega Genesis, and it's called Shaq Fu. All right. And then Shaquille O'Neal really did have a rap song. So in this bar, he's saying, nigga, your cousin wrote Shaq Fu, and in a parallel universe, if he rap, nigga, then that's you. So in a parallel universe, that would be you. You'll be just like your cousin because they both rap too. They both big, you know, they both could resemble each other in a way. Next bar. I got a question for you, bro. Ask dude why he front on Kyrie. Nigga, he black and he black too. What the fuck? Loyalty with me and my partners is a lot different. Once we pass each other's knots out our pockets, we are not switching. We was taught step straight to you bullies and drop the first nigga. The seconds running like the clock ticking. I think shotgun got me twisted like a knot ticking. So in this bar, okay, he was in the beginning, he goes, yo, ask dude why he front on Kyrie. So I do remember not too long ago, because remember what happened with Kyrie Irving. That's a black basketball player. He now played for the Nets. He had posted something on Twitter, something about anti-Semitic stuff. I don't know if it was a movie or a book or something. Okay, so Shotgun Suge and other people in the NBA had words about that. They were upset about that. So in this bar, VERB is like, yo, ask dude why he front on Kyrie like that. Nigga, he black and he black too. What the fuck? Loyalty, you know, and that's true. It's like, why you going against your own people? He's black just like you. Okay, yeah, maybe it wasn't right for Kyrie to say something about, you know, about Jews and anti-Semitic remarks, but you don't have to say nothing. You don't have to stick up for the Jews. Would they stick up for you? No, you know, so I feel him in this bar. All right, and then at the end, I like when he goes, I think Shotgun got me twisted like a loctician. A loctician is just a hairdresser that does locks, dreadlocks. All right, and we do see that Shotgun Suge now have dreadlocks. Next, and they twist. All right. Next bar. This is a little line that I like. I'll catch you outside with your fam. Being a dad, then a flash, go from boy to man, like Shazam. So I thought that was nice. I know in Shazam, the movie Shazam, I know the boy, after he says the magic word, okay, Billy is struck by lightning, and that's when he transformed into Shazam. So he's first a boy, he says a word, gets struck by lightning, and now he's a man, and he is Shazam. All right, so next bar, this is the last one. That's inferno. You shoot from long range, you don't want to murder. Gotta skirt up and pull that bitch close, kind of like a girdle. I'm for certain. Names that matter, you are not one. Cause nigga, I drive this culture and I ain't never called shotgun. Suge. I will watch you get socked on. Nigga, you ain't my boy for real, like a godson. And then he walked away. You know how A-Verb is so different. He could be aggressive and loud. And then he could go, that's what I love about him, his flows. Then he could go low, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he got that style and that smoothness to him. So, oh my God, Verb was so amazing this round. So many clever bars, very witty. Okay, love his flow patterns. He did have one little stumble, but just like Suge also stumbled a little bit in his second round. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this second round is such a hard call. It is so close to me. To me, it's so debatable. All right, they both had a crazy second round. The only difference that I could see in this round is that Shotgun Suge was losing just a little bit of steam to, you know, towards the end of his second round. Meanwhile, Verb wasn't losing no steam at all. So it's like, that's the only thing that I could compare. You know, other than that, they both was wigging. They both had great haymaker bars. So that's why it's so hard for me to figure out who won this round. All right, but if I had to choose, I'll let y'all know for the last round. All right, later.